G'day guys, this trip I'm out on a pig hunt. Now as you can see, I've got the quad bike, I've got my 308 and all the thermal gear. I've got 3 other mates with me. Now we're keen to have a pretty good crack out here. As you can see, there's water absolutely everywhere. At the start of the trip there's been a really large amount of rain, but let's see how we go. We're just back from checking the sorghum crop right out the back of the property. It was a reasonable ride. It's really wet. You'll probably see that from the couple of clips of the machines going through all of this junk. They're absolutely filthy. So are we. We're having good fun. Absolute cracker of an afternoon. That's a good start for the afternoon. We've only been here for about 10 minutes. We've put a little bit of a walk in. I won't say it was a stalk, and there was actually 2 mobs of pigs, so I'm a little bit on the fence sometimes with the 2x magnification on the Thermion XP50, but I've got to say it was bloody handy on those close-in pigs. Look at the scar on that pig. I don't know if that's a gunshot wound or another pig. It's reasonable. I've lost me bloody 308 mag. Found it. Fuck yeah. How lucky's that? What a fluke. Righto, so the score is, I've set myself up in a little bit of an overwatch position. The boys are all spread out in some strategic locations on fence lines and stuff where the animals do come in. We're all communicating with earpieces and 2-way radios. Now, the other Nathan, there's 2 of us tonight, he's just headed out on some sorghum stubble about 400 metres away, and he's just shot a pretty good pig. It sounds pretty nice to hear those gunshots ringing across that stubble from a bit of range, so he's got that one. Hopefully he sends a picture through. Rodney's just had a nice looking boar walk in on him. He's got the job done, so yeah, pretty cool to watch it from sitting up on this mound about 300 metres away.
G'day!
Rodney's just got another pig down on that fence line. The cool thing was there was another 2 pigs coming in out behind it about 200 metres away. Now I don't know how clear the scanner footage is, but you can see all the animals and Rodney in that footage. Yeah, this is pretty cool standing up here watching things unfold. Righto, so we've just spotted a mob of pigs about 800 metres out in the, I think, oats we're on. So we're going to do a little stalk in, see how we go. Geez, we hammered that mob. So we ended up getting 8 between the 4 of us. So there's pigs strewn right out through all this weed. But yeah, a little bit of synchronised shooting at the start and pigs down. Another little fella out of that mob. We've just shot those 8 pigs. This dopey fox has walked in on it. Check this out. Just gone back up to the shed, had a feed for dinner. 9 pigs out on the sorghum stubble. Let's go and have a crack. Ready when you are. Far left. I lost him in the grass. One of those pigs of 9, so we got a couple in the open. This was one out in the grass. There's another one just to my right. So this was my first shot on Rodney's synchronised initiation of the barrage. There's Rodney's pig, big sow. Crack a shot on that one, straight up the back of the ear. This is the ring-ins pig. He shot the smallest one in the mob, but yeah, we won't hold him too harshly about that. It's a little boar out of that mob, so I think our count was 5 from those guys, so that was pretty good. We've just spotted 3 little pigs out on the sorghum stubble, so we'll go for a little walk in, see how we go. Oh, no, they're on us, they're gone. I'm claiming that one. Fuck you, Rodney. Oh. Oh, who did that? Three down. Good job. Just doing some long range varmint shooting here in the shearing shed. We're shooting mice at about 2.5 metres. Nah, that was a miss. Oh. On the right, mate.
Oh, this is a gas. This is the best fun about the trip. We should just sit here for 3 days.
We just won't go and shoot pigs. We'll just stay in the shed and shoot mice at 3 metres.
Oh, it's in that cashew, was it? You ready?
Oh.
Oh, there's another one.
Bloody Rodney's just come out of the toilet. I'm going to follow him in. Look what he's left me in here. So we've just driven out to this back corner of the property. It's a little bit drier out here now. And we've bumped a little mob of pigs. Now I've ended up shooting 10. Pretty good run. Got a heap of little ones with a straight pull shotgun. Hopefully I got some footage of those on the GoPro. They came into about 8 metres. And the other boys cleaned them up with a rifle. So not a bad little run that at all. He's not a bad little boar, that one.
Look at the shot.
Just under the ear. That's terrible, mate. You're going to bed early tonight. Little bit of action then. So we're on this different sorghum crop. The boys have just got a couple of pigs. Apparently there's a couple of big ones. So hopefully I've got a few pictures I can send you. We've had the drone up. 2 guys in the sorghum with 12 gauge shotguns. And 2 riflemen. So I was on 1308. Rodney was on the other one. Now I was hoping they'd come out onto this road, but they actually curled back into this crop and we had them sort of penned in, but somehow they've slipped out. We bunged the drone up, still couldn't see them. So still got 4 pigs though, so not too bad. The boys are just walking up through this timber. We're right on the edge of a heap of cropping. And yeah, Rodney slotted this pretty big sow with the 308. So he's pretty happy coming out of that lime bush up there. We're just out on this sorghum crop now. Now we're just walking the ends of the rows. Some of the tracks are pretty wet. There's a huge amount of pig sign though. So our plan is to just sort of trek along the ends of the rows, looking up into them. Theory is, if there's pigs out there, we'll be able to see them. I'm going to say this with a smile. Heaven forbid someone thought that I was having a whinge. It is so bloody wet out here. We're sliding everywhere. We're down on the 3rd field of sorghum now. We've got no hope of walking around down here. Sounds like a great idea. Let's go and walk where we can't drive the car. This black soil's just shocking. I've looked and looked and looked and we can't find any pigs out on this sorghum, which is really frustrating because there are prints everywhere. Anyway, I guess that's what hunting's all about. We'll see how we go tomorrow. Work it, baby. Big Rod here, he's shot the Black Panther. Look out. Like I said earlier in the video, there's 4 of us out here, but I just want to express a big thank you to Nathan. No, I'm not talking about myself. There's 2 Nathans out here. And without all the effort that he's put in to line this trip up, it wouldn't have happened. So yeah, thumbs up to you, mate. We've had a great time and you're the tallest man I've ever met. Just out this afternoon, we're back where I was about 2 days ago. Now, I put a 3G trail camera down here on this fence line. It's on the edge of a big patch of brigalow bush. And over on this side's a really big sorghum crop. So it's really, really wet. You can probably see the water just over my shoulder in the flat paddock. The plan tonight is to come back with the thermal gear. And see if we can access some of these areas on the quad bikes. It's way too wet for a vehicle in here, but if we can get the bikes in, do some listening, pick up some of these pads, hopefully we can find some of the pigs. There's plenty of them going in there. It's just a matter of picking them up in that transient period. Cracker of a boar, this one. Nathan found him out in the sorghum and yeah, he got out of there pretty quick. We're on the quad bike and he's ducked down into this little bit of a standard timber and a bit of a water course, laid doggo in the grass. And one of the big advantages to thermal, I walked into about 50-60 metres in the dark and pegged him front on. I had a little bit of trouble with ID on him, just couldn't quite tell which way he was facing, but just saw his head twitch a little bit. As you can probably see on this side out here, he's got quite big ears, so I could see that poking up. You'll probably see it in the shot footage anyway. We've literally just shot that big boar, sat on the quad, turned it on, and this Davey bugger's come walking straight towards us. So I'm happy that he did that, but I don't think he would be. Another feral cat down. Happy with that. I think I can just about drive home now. It always makes my trip nailing these feral bastards. So we're standing out here, complete innocence, fully loaded with guns, eating Oreo biscuits, just talking. Nathan goes, hey, there's eyes out, there's a cat in the paddock. And this dopey moggy has walked in to about 10 metres from us, upwind, chewing on biscuits, making noise. So another cat, pretty happy again. We're just debating what to name this cat. It's got such nice colours. We've come up with the Ginger Ninja. So We're probably about 10 kilometres from the nearest house. I'm pretty sure this is no one's pet, actually. Bloody guarantee it's no one's pet, but there'll be some muppet out there that comments on the video that I've shot someone's bloody kitten. So, yeah, rest assured, kitten, this one is not. Bit of teamwork then. We're up to cats number 5. So, pegged a pair of them out in the sorghum. Nath number 2 here. He's called me in with the scanner, and I've basically freehand walked in trying to scan with a heavy bloody 308 rifle in a chassis and shot him. So happy with that.
That's getting out there, eh?
Oh yeah, that's fucking a hare at
That's not 150.
200 now.
Got one.
Righto guys, I'm all packed up and headed home. Thank you to Nathan for organising this trip and making it possible. I've had a really fantastic time. Final tally was 44 pigs, 6 cats, and we shot a few foxes and hares. So really good times. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to support the effort that it takes to make these videos, have a look at my Patreon, and I'll see you guys next time.